Colonel, we just heard a short while ago from the IDF's chief of staff essentially issuing that warning and that recommendation to the people inside of Israel. We'll get to the military side of things in just a moment, but first I wonder if you could take me inside Israel right now and maybe talk a little bit more about public sentiment. How are Israelis likely to respond? How are they responding to this series of strikes?
So thank you for the question, Polo, because I'm sitting right now inside my house in Tel Aviv, and at 3 a.m., I should say exactly at 2:59, there was a siren. We woke up from the siren, but it was an early warning for the early warning, meaning everywhere across Israel, into our phones. For me, that was at home, my husband, some of the kids, we were woken up and told, go to a safe place. That means that all of us, no matter where we are, and this was at 3 a.m., we're looking around to make sure that we have a safe place, that we're feeling in that sense safe. In October of 2024, when the Islamic regime of Iran attacked us then, we got also an early warning. That was at 3 a.m. I imagine that there are people who went back to sleep. I was not one of them. As we were watching both the attack that was happening in Iran and that feeling here that we know that the Islamic regime will attack back. We've been told this very often. This isn't something we don't know. That doesn't make it any easier. I went out before to go out myself, as Paula was saying. You want to get yourself a little bit of food. You want to make sure that you're okay. We've been told in that sense to take care of ourselves for a few days. I went out. The streets are quite empty. You do not feel that this is a Friday. I'll tell the viewers also that in Tel Aviv today, in a couple hours, there was supposed to be the annual Tel Aviv Pride Parade. It's a very big event. A lot of people are here from around the world. They canceled that event because right now we're all in an emergency status. So we're near the safe rooms. We don't have to be inside them. That's why I'm in my study, but we are near the safe rooms. We're taking care of ourselves. We're doing what we're told to do. This is to save lives. And in that, I feel much safer here than I would have thought, considering that there were UAVs on the way to here from Iran.
That is reassuring to hear. I mean, this is an important angle, too, in the story, right? The residents, too, who are watching, waiting for any potential impact. Do you feel that there is confidence among the citizenry there that the defense system will be able to essentially do its job as these drones approach?
So I'm going to say something kind of Israeli, which is the third time you give me ice cream, but it means the first time I didn't feel very strong. That was in April of 2024. The Islamic regime attacked us. In October of 2024, it was very scary, very large scale, and we saw the capabilities that we have. This time, I certainly feel confident in the capabilities, but I'm also a military person and I understand statistics. Right. Statistics, we do amazing. We protect 95%. Everybody understands that means that 5% get through. And so we are aware, we're taking care of ourselves. Part of our protection is in the fact that we act accordingly. And part of that is that we've built over the last 2 decades systems that are defense systems to stop the infiltrator, both the UAVs, but especially the ICBMs, the different type of missiles that would get here very quickly. When they launch UAVs against us, it takes hours. When they launch ICBMs, intercontinental ballistic missiles of different types, that takes minutes. And we're all aware of that. And I breathe in deep and I believe in our systems.